Hello gamers, and part 2 of Anima Squad is finally out, and before we get into the new skins, I'm going to talk a bit about the Aurora nerfs. Now, we all know that upon a new champion releasing, they're always broken. Usually, my theory is that they're broken on release to drive up skin sales for the release of that champion, because Riot is nothing if not a beacon of capitalism. Now, Riot's classifying this as a nerf, but I personally don't see it. To me, it looks really like more of an adjustment. Some abilities are buffed, some are nerfed, and some are totally reworked. So while yes, it's more of a nerf than a buff or adjustment, it's not all bad for you Aurora players. Now with that out of the way, we can talk about the second half of Anima Squad and all the new skins it brings with it, starting off with Battle Lion Leona. Now, I mean, it's not a very cool skin, just kind of boring. It's not awesome or awful, it just exists. But the biggest question we must ask ourselves is, what's going on with these chromas? Because this is an event chroma. It looks the same on every Anima Squad champ. And Leona's is purple! For some reason. And just you wait, it gets worse. I did some digging and couldn't find any explanation to why it's purple. Then, I saw that she has another chroma called Override, and this one, for some reason, has the color scheme of Nightwire. So why did she get two chromas in the event store? Why is Nightwire the wrong color? Override's what Nightwire is, like, supposed to be. I don't understand any part of it. Neither of these chromas are for the prestige skin. They're both for the base Battle Lion Leona. So why do they both exist? And on the topic of the store being messed up and chromas being weird, there's even more. If you look at the store, Leona's border is repeated. It shows in two places. It shows next to the prestiges and in the bottom next to everyone else's border. But there's more. If you happen to buy the Override or Nightwire chromas, you will get an icon. Now, get this. The Override chroma, the orange one for Leona, has a pink border around the icon. And then the Nightwire chroma for Leona, which is pink for some reason, has a blue border around the icon. So no part of this makes sense. It's all swip swapped. Why are there two chromas for her but nobody else? I don't understand. Okay, we're just gonna move on to the next skin, which is Battle Wolf Yasuo, which is, you guessed it, another lame skin. I'll give the design team some points, because while he's like winded, winded up, he's got this really cool glitch effect. But imagine, just imagine, if instead of Yasuo getting another mid skin, they made Battle Owl Shin. Like, how cool would that have been? Now I'm a doer, not a thinker, so instead of preach to you about how much missed potential there was by not making an owl-themed Shin skin, I decided to use AI imagery to create one. Some of you probably hate me for using AI art, but you can't look me in the eyes and tell me a Shin skin like this wouldn't have been so cool. Now moving on to the next champion, which is Battle Bear Aloi, and yeah, this skin gave me Stockholm Syndrome, because how can I hate a champion so much but love a skin for it even more than I hate the champion? I mean, look at the hologram tentacles, as well as the hologram souls, and really, the only thing I don't like about it is the skirt. And yes, I know it's not a skirt, it's a loincloth or whatever, but in my opinion, it makes Aloi look too feminine. Now we can move on to the first Prim Morian of the day, which is Prim Morian Briar. And it's definitely a good skin. It's better than Street Demon simply because of the water splash effect on the E ability. I'd rate it about a 6 out of 10, which is above average, actually. Now, finally, is Prim Morian Atron, and this is a really cool skin when he's in his ultimate, but base form isn't great. I mean, yeah, amazing skin, but only when he's in his ult. Does he really become what he, could be? And bonus points for the dancing mode, though.